Alright, now this one here has been in so many videos of mine it isn't even funny. Right now, the truck, like I said, I mean, it's parked right up beside the Porsche shed and everything. These are my Streethawks. Originally I bought them, they were amber. They were my Project Light Me Up. They had the clear domes and amber filters for the uppers, and then it has the takedowns, the two alleys, and on the back it's got the amber wigwags, and I do have blue for that as well, but I just haven't put them in just because I kind of liked having the option of having the amber if I had to pull over for whatever reason. I did do a permanent mount on these. That's one of the reasons why I'm really kind of hesitant to pull them off, but I did a kind of a hack job install here. I've got my switches where the ashtray used to be with a little bit of diamond plate, and they still work. So I don't know what you're gonna kind of get out of it. This truck's been sitting for a while, so but yeah, they're a good light. I spent a lot of money on this bar, unfortunately. Let's see if I can remember. I think it's that one. There's the wigwags. So yeah, that's yeah, the wigwags, the overheads, the takedowns, and then those are the two alleys, and these all lit up. That was blue, these are red, these are green. Blue obviously for the blue overheads. That was the closest I could get to that configuration, but almost blew these up before, so I don't want to talk about that. Alright, these are my Code 3 LP6000s. This is my very first light bar, full-size light bar. Again, it's in amber. It's got the 4 rotators, 2 diamond mirrors, 2 front takedowns, and 2 alleys. It's a very basic model, but it is definitely one of my favorites, and again, one that I would never think about getting rid of. Just because it is one of my first ones, and it is super bright too. Again, I didn't really want to do handheld shots just because I wanted to get the nice crisp clean look, but again, definitely one of my favorite bars. A little dusty again. I haven't touched this one since we moved in. Now it looks like a security vehicle. So, yeah. But I don't know if you can see inside the garage. That's how bright they are. They're still reflecting even in this daylight. Well, not anymore. The thing just shut off. Alright, this bar doesn't sound too healthy. It's that one fast frickin' rotator at the end there. The 3 of them are regular speed, and then that one. Now, the thing with this bar is I need to do some good work on it now. You can kind of see the difference between the left and the right. The left I had polished up once already, and it came out pretty decent, but still not good. I'm probably just going to end up replacing the domes. But you'll kind of notice that the left, again, that's pretty spaced out compared to the right. The lights are all bunched up. I just took this bar apart, and again, I'm going to do a handheld. I took this bar apart to do a little bit of techniquing. I painted the inside a chrome. Let me turn them off here. Maybe you can get a good shot of the inside. I painted the inside chrome just for, you know, craps and giggles. So it kind of looks really black in there, but because of the black on the top. But I did repaint all the parts. I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, you can kind of see in that. So with that, again, like I said, the spacing is one issue. The other issue is it doesn't have takedowns right now. When the guy built this, he didn't really buy it, or he didn't build it to really sell them as a, you know, complete light bar. This is one of the ones that I got, 2 of them for 75 bucks. He basically built them just to kind of get rid of some parts from what I understand. So, oh, another reason why I didn't want to do this video, the car is dirty, but I'll live with it. So yeah, he ended up putting the takedowns with wrong screws. So what ended up happening, this actually isn't the original frame it was on. The original frame is now sitting, there's some light bars there. The original frame is sitting here. Well, what he ended up doing is he ended up putting screws right through the frame, and I don't want to do that. So I need to get some other screws to put the takedowns back in. So I've still got them, and I need to get the screen for the front of the speaker. It's missing that. So, and then I'm actually going to make that a purple bar. I've found that Federal Signal still makes the lenses in purple for that, so that's what I'm going to end up getting on that. By the way, I don't think I mentioned it, that is a Federal Signal Jetsonic, which is the original in the Jet family. When Jetsonic, Jetstream, Jetstrobe, and now Jet Solaris, which is the LED version. The bar that I'm waiting for is actually the Jet Strobe. It's a blue bar, and it doesn't have the speaker housing. It's an all light bar, which it actually doesn't have a light in the center, but it's considered an all light bar because it's got the clear dome for the center. So I'll probably throw in a rotator or an oscillator or something. I guess we'll see later. And again, I don't have feet for this one, which kind of suck, but that's the way it is right now. Alright, I got everything wired up on this one. This one's my Code 3 MX7000. And you know what? I'm going to turn off those takedowns. Alright, third time's a charm. This is my MX7000 light bar. This one has gone through a complete transformation from nothing to what it is now. It's got the 5 rotators, 2 red, 2 blue, 1 clear in the center. Got the front wig-wags, corner intersectors, right and left takedowns. And then on the back, oh, something happened to my lights. I haven't used these in a while, but might have happened when the box dropped. I have no clue. Anyways, this is an awesome bar. Once that annoys me. It's got to be somewhere in the wiring, because in fact, it's probably just one of the pins. Yeah, I see it now. It's just one of the wires came out of the back of the box. But anyways, this bar, when I first got it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to post a picture of it. Just because I'm running now Windows Movie Maker. When I first got this bar, yeah, let's just turn it off. When I first got this bar, it had clear domes all the way around, and it only had 1 rotator front and back. That was it. Well, I say that was it. It had these alley lights as this position. And then it had a few lights in the back, but it didn't have the arrow stick. It really didn't have nothing at all. I ended up rebuilding it. He had given me some blue domes for the outside, and originally it was going to be a blue bar with the clear in the center. And then things changed drastically. So it ended up going to a red and blue. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fiddle with those wires, figure out where that one plug went to, and I'll get to the arrow stick in the back. Alright, yeah, I figured out where it unplugged from. So anyways, that's the arrow stick. It's got a few different selections as to the pattern. This here is the center out. That's the right flash. Finally. Anyways, that's the flash. What ended up happening is as I was trying to set these lights up, the box fell, scratched the car a bit, fell onto the ground, and one of the wires pulled out. So yeah, basically, I don't know if it got how it was when it went through the arrows, but that is the MX7000, one of my bars that I'm proudest of because of all the freaking work I did to it. Alright, after a lot of cussing, and not really happy right now, this is my crowning jewel. Well, it's a piece of crap right now. Got it wired up, but the only issue is a few days ago I dropped the box on the ground, and ever since then position 1 hasn't worked properly. And since I got it, I've replaced the 2 smart pods, but the blue one on the right hand side is a smart pod. I'll get into that in a second, but the original and this pod are acting identical, so I think there's a problem with the board itself. This is a smart vector, Federal Signal, and this is the one that I got with that blue Aurora that I got both of these for 70 bucks. I also got the control box that comes with it, and what I think about 5 extra domes. When I got it, it went starting from the left, blue, clear, blue, 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 clear, blue. So the 3 center and the blue were clear. 3 in the center were basically all except the number 2 and number 6 were blue, and the other 2 were clear. And the reason they were clear is because those are the smart pods, and what smart pods were, when they came out with the Vision, they all turned into be smart pods, but they are programmable to do many different things. Now position 1 on the box, I've actually got it so they flash towards the back. Those 2 will spin towards the back and flash opposite of each other. But unfortunately position 1 doesn't work right now. This is the headache, after some time and trying to get that one to reset back to home position, which is forward, that's part of the problem, is it never finds where home actually is. I manually did it. Now it's getting darker out and I really don't like that because, again, kind of playing around with these lights, kind of. So anyways, I've got it to position 1 right now. Actually, what I'll do, well, I'll save that for later. Position 1, as these people go by, I'm going to wait. Just like I said, don't want anybody to have any complaints. Now position 2, I've got it to where the smart pods wig-wag back and forth towards the front. Now with this box, again, I don't know if I've wired something up wrong or whatever, but when I switch it to position 3, they sometimes stay wig-wagging or sometimes they'll rotate as well. Let me start the car because, again, this one will pull a lot. It'll also make them brighter too. So anyways, this is position 3. So the way I've got it right now, you can see number 6 there, it gets stuck. So I don't understand that, but they do come with a traffic advisor, which is basically the arrow stick. This one doesn't have it, but I'm definitely not going to complain about it because for what I spent on it. But I do like these. These are the ones that I've absolutely loved since the 90s when they came out. Been my all-time favorite bar. I'm going to turn them back to that. See, now they've just switched right off, and that one did not set back to home position. See what I mean? It's wig-wagging towards the back, so I got a little bit of work to do with them. Got one button on here that does nothing. It's a momentary switch. I don't know why they did that. And then I got another switch that will turn them to alley lights, and right now I've got the driver's side and I can jog it whichever way I need to go, which is really kind of cool. And then if I switch it over to the other side, then I've got that one And again, I can move it every which way that I want to. And like I said, really you would have the clears on there for that. And then, again, with that one not sitting back at home position, really doesn't make much sense, but they are as well takedowns. Again, where the blue is, it should be facing forward. And you can also jog these ones as they would actually go together. They would be both facing towards the driver's side. They would both be facing towards the passenger side. So yeah, that again is my crown jewel. And we'll get one more. Let's get it to where they, there we go. Now they're all rotating again. So anyways, as it gets darker, I'm going to leave it like that. And yeah, like I said, I've got some extra domes. I like it like this way. I also like it the standard way where it's the 3 red, 3 blue, and the clear in the center. But I can mix and mash, and I could, if I do go into service with the fire department with this car or whatever, I could put them as blues and run them, which I'd like, but then again, I don't want to ruin these as well. So, alright, so I saved this part for last because I want to see how many are actually paying attention when I see comments below saying, yeah, that's illegal. No, it's not. What I have right there is perfectly legal. There's nothing against the law about having lights like that to display on a wall. Where it's the gray zone, and this is why I really didn't want to be outside too much doing this, is if you put it on a white Crown Vic, red and blue lights, people can start questioning. So I was on my personal property. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of a really gray zone. I mean, it might not be at all. Somebody had commented on my last video that in this state, it's not illegal to do it as long as you don't pull anybody over and ask for money or something like that. So whatever, I really don't want to take the risk, and especially considering I've got, you know, my residency here that, you know, I don't want to screw anything up with that. So it would be freaking cool to go down the road with red and blues on this car though. So that is the collection as it stands. There definitely will be more. I gotta put my other lights back up there, the Wolo and the highlighter. It's been a long day. I hope y'all appreciate this. Let me show you what I did to the Crown Vic too. Yeah, hope y'all appreciate this. See that? You see that? Yeah, those go right down to the metal. So I'm gonna have to put the touch-up paint. You're lucky that I do want to get a new paint job on this anyways. So, didn't really do anything to the roof this time, which is kind of unusual. So, anyways, I guess that's the end of this video. I guess if I get more in the collection, which will happen eventually, I'll make a part 2, and you'll see these in the background of some videos. In fact, not with giving too much away, there is discussions of a video with one of the more popular truckers on YouTube with me and the Crown Vic. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So you'll never know what you're gonna find. So let me just say that. Anyways, everybody, I'm gonna dump this onto the computer and I'm gonna start pasting it together on Windows Movie Maker, yay, raw. So until the next video, everybody stay safe out there, and I'll see you later.